Initially, we must know what is meant by soil mechanics. There is other name for soil mechanics. It is nothing but nothing but geotechnical engineering. And initially, in this subject, we are supposed to know how this subject helps in real life. Basically, we can see the importance of soil mechanics. You know this terminology like foundation design, bearing capacity, pavement construction, dam and embankment, and grounding. Initially, we are supposed to discuss about these things. How these play key role in civil engineering, and for this constructions, how soil be supported. Basically, before any construction, like you may take a bridge, road, buildings, it may be commercial, residential, any building. We need to design the foundation, right? For foundation design, before going for foundation design, we are supposed to know soil properties. What? Soil properties. Or we can say another word, soil characteristics. Soil characteristics. Next, bearing capacity. What is meant by bearing capacity means? Example, a person can lift 50 kg weight. You can say, in the case of person, we can say it is the strength. Here, if a soil able to able to transfer load or take load, that phenomena is called bearing capacity. If a person lifts 50 kg, we call it as strength. If a soil takes 100 tons, 2 tons, 3 tons, we call it as soil strength or bearing capacity. For each soil, it varies. You may see various soil strength. In the ground, we are supposed to see red soil, or moram we are supposed to see. Moram is nothing but gravel plus clay. You know that clay is in black color, right? The clay comes under the fine grained soils, and sand. Sand means you are supposed to know. In Telugu, what we are supposed to call it as? This is what we are supposed to call it. Sand. For each soil, it has different bearing capacity. And third one, for pavement constructions, before any road alignment, we should, for pavement construction, we need alignment. Means which side the road is supposed to be aligned. And before that, we are supposed to know the properties of those particular soil. And second, dam and embankments. In Telugu, you are supposed to see. Have you seen our college while coming from the arch? In water flow is called a dam, right? And ground level. If there is any example on clay soil in rainy season, you are supposed to see if you keep your leg in clay soil, it will subside, it will compress, right? Whereas in summer you are supposed to see contract, shrinkage, cracks you are supposed to see. So in that places, how we are supposed to improve the soil conditions? For all these factors, we need the soil mechanics knowledge. For any construction, whatever it may be, we need the knowledge of soil mechanics. And second, you may ask me that how this soil, what is mineral soil? How soil is evaluated? Have you got doubt that how soil is formed? Anyone of that is how soil is formed? Is there any better answer? How soil is formed? Any answer? In Telugu, I supposed to ask. Matti etla form ayindi, soil etla form ayindi. Have you ever thought? No, I will explain that. Mainly, origin of soil. Weathering. Now we should know what is meant by weathering. Now I'm supposed to say, you know the barium magma. You know barium? Barium, మీ అందరికీ తెలుసు lava, barium. Actually, our earth is in 3 layers. In 3 layers. Core, mantle, crust. In 3 layers, as we go into the depth, temperature increases. Right? Whatever you see on the ground surface, like a stone, if you go into this core region, here the temperature is in lakhs, thousands of degrees. For 40 degrees, you are not supposed to bathe the temperature. Right? As we go into the deeper, temperature increases. Everything melts and everything is under movement. When this viscous liquid in this core region is called magma. When it erupts, it is called lava. This lava, when it cools, it forms a rock. If the rock exposed to weathering, we are supposed to see something. Disintegration of rock into small pieces is called weathering. Disintegration of huge rock into small pieces is called weathering process. This weathering process is mainly 3 types: physical weathering, chemical weathering, biological weathering. Physical weathering means, simply I can say, external forces. External forces means, is temperature is the internal force? No. Wind, external force. Water and the frozen action. All these are external forces only, right? So, if a rock breaks into small pieces due to physical weathering, we are supposed to call it as physical weathering, and due to physical weathering, we are supposed to get what kind of soil means. We used to get these. Means huge water due to external factors like wind, forcing action, temperature, water. Due to these external factors, the rock will break into, dissipate into small particles. Those are timber, sand, gravel, boulders. If it and next chemical weather. Chemical weather is, you know that clay and black cotton soil. Black cotton soil is best for growing cotton. In Telugu is supposed to call it as Nallarigiri Nela is supposed to call it as. It may be you see these words in your irrigation or some other subjects. So chemicals, when water reacts with the rock disintegrates, decomposes. Then chemical processes are two types like hydration, carbonation, oxidation. Initially we are supposed to talk about hydration. Hydration means, as I said, that how rock is formed. Cooling of lava, rock is formed, right? When this lava came, there might be a minerals which can be dissolved in water, right? When this stone have minerals which is dilute with when react with water, it is supposed to dilute. Here in hydration process, those stone or rock which contain dissolving minerals when react with water, we get a solid. Due to chemical reaction, in the name of hydration process, the rock will break into small pieces. Okay, and carbonation. What is meant by carbonation? Is, you know that in atmosphere there is CO2, carbon dioxide. When carbon dioxide adds with water, means CO2 plus H2O, you get a carbonic acid. When it is acid, what is the pH value? Less than 7. It is minus, right? It may be 6 or 5, right? When this acidic nature water reacts with water, these water also disintegrate parts. And then next, oxidation. Iron oxide, you know that we are supposed to call muram. You found the other day, you may see that is visual that the muram soil is in a reddish color. Do you know the reason why it is a reddish color? Presence of iron oxide. Iron oxide. Iron oxide. When water reacts with iron oxide, we are supposed to get red. And if it is mixed with gravel, we are supposed to call it as milk. And by this reaction only, we get black cotton soil. Clay, by chemical reaction, which soil is we supposed to get? Clay. Black cotton soil. And next, biological. Biological weathering means they must be, you will see that in the huge rock, a plant is grown. This branch as grows into tree, the huge rock will break into two parts. If this process continuously numerous times, the rock is disintegrated into small pieces and other things. You may see that